Hello, I'm Caroline DeFranco, the CEO of Gateway Longview.
And I'm Jim Coder, the CEO of New Directions Youth and Family Services.
And welcome to our 14th annual BBQ and Brews Bash.
This event is helping us to provide services to over 10,000 children and families throughout Western New York.
And in 2020, our organizations partnered together to form an organization called New View Alliance to improve efficiencies and effectiveness to support both wonderful organizations. So we want to thank you for joining us today and for our virtual event.
My name is Ethan, and I've been a resident at New Directions for 3 years. I've started in 2019, and I can say that I love it here. There's so many things to do. There's so many people you could talk to. It's a really cool place, and there are some people who they think where this place is bad or it's for bad people or bad kids. I'm here to tell you that's not even the case. We're all just normal kids wanting to do normal things. Up next, hear from Mr. Briggs about his experience from moving from residential to foster parent.
So hi, my name is Chris Briggs. I work at the Wyndham Lawn campus for New Directions, and I am the cottage supervisor for McCorney Cottage. I supervise the kids on a daily here, and then I've also had the experience of fostering one of the youth that was in our care here. So that was a different transition, both for the child and for myself. I grew up with foster children in my home. My mom was a foster parent, and so I'd say from about the age of maybe 5 until about 18, my mom fostered different kids. She fostered 2 in particular that we eventually adopted, and now they're my younger brothers. And so that's what kind of sparked it in my head, to kind of become a foster parent, really, just having that experience with my mom. I wish the community knew that these kids, are better than the behaviors that they show. I wish the community knew how funny these kids were, how caring these kids were, how attentive these kids were, how smart these kids are. I wish that the community would give them a chance or give them a second chance and think about that these are kids, and to just understand that and to know that these kids are not they have better days in them, and their previous actions don't encompass who they are as an entire individual. And for those youth to start from where they've started from, navigate through a program in which they come in, they don't know anyone, everything's new to them, they have to navigate different relationships and different circumstances, and dealing with the fact that this is not a place that they want to be, and we're not their families, their biological families, but navigating through all of that to still find success, graduate, to go home to a family in which when you left the family was in turmoil, but to go home and you're taking care of the things you need to take care of, your family has taken care of the things they need to take care of, and there's a better understanding and more love and a better environment, to see those things transpire from where they started from, to navigate through all of that, to graduate, to go home, to go to college, to get a good paying job, or to achieve even higher success. That in and of itself is another reason why I wish the community knew more about the youth that are here, because there's a lot of talent, a lot of great ideas, and a lot of special youth that come through here, but they get written off in society because of some or unfortunate circumstances in their lives. Instead of, pushing them down, let's try to build them up, because everybody has to start from somewhere, and they started from maybe behind the line, but by the time they get to where they need to be or where they want to be, they've traveled through such difficult terrain that by the time they stand on the top of the mountaintop, whatever that may be for them, it's really a great achievement. It's really a great achievement. And I believe they have a lot to give back to a society that has written them off in a lot of different ways.
Yeah, my name is Josh Webster. I am the foster parent recruiter and home finder, and I've been working with Gateway Longview for 7 years. As a foster parent recruiter, I get to talk to families and discuss with them what it looks like to do foster care and how that can fit with their family. As a home finder, I certify and train families to be foster families. I think a common misconception about foster care is that it is primarily to help the children and keep it safe, and while that is true, a big part of foster care is also working with the family as a whole. The goal of it is for reunification. So we're working with the birth families as well, the parents, to help them and support them and help them get their kids back. We always want people to know that they can participate in any capacity, whether it's being a foster parent or that's not for everybody, but there's also ways that you can participate in the foster care process or programs that are aligned with us that are outside of that, whether it's just donating or spending time with some of those kids or respite care. There's a lot of options. Our foster families are always looking for babysitting resources, respite care, or honestly, bags, backpacks, luggage is always needed. I think Gateway has an expectation of excellence to do everything that we can to work extra hard to meet outcomes, to help families, to look for resources, not just hitting those minimum requirements, but going above and beyond for our families. Everything we do is going to be done with excellence. I think that sets us apart.
We got more great stories to tell.
My name's Devon. I'm 18 and I've been at Gateway for I think like a year and a half now. Compared to when I first came to the Gateway campus, I'm like a completely different person. I was misbehaving. I've come a long way since then, and Gateway has been the main reason why I'm here where I am today. And if not, I don't know where I would be, honestly. Because personally, if I didn't get accepted into here, I'd either be in a group home or homeless right now. So they definitely help us out with like just even a place to be able to like live and call our own. And they help us out with groceries every month, whatever we need help with. If we want to join a sports team, go to school, go to a library, they help us out with all of it. Especially because a lot of us that come here aren't really like as independent, because a lot of us don't come from like the outside world. Usually it's from like placements and whatnot. So they definitely benefit us a lot in different ways. Everybody's like, I feel like everybody's at a different skill level here, so they kind of do all of it. Like sometimes they help out with rides, but they try to let us be as independent as we can, so we get bus passes every month, so we can go on the bus whenever we want, but they still like to help out here and there because we can't always make stuff because of the bus routes and whatnot. I like to make music and stuff like that, listen to music. It's one of like my coping mechanisms, I guess. I actually like make music too, like or rap, I guess you could call it. But I like listening to beats, songs, all different types of stuff. I want to go to a trade school. I'm actually enrolled right now, so I start September 6th. So that's like an 8-month course, and then after that, when a new semester starts, I want to go to a recording school so I can like improve on like my mixing and mastering skills and whatnot. Just music and all. That's really all I have set for my future for now. I might like join a basketball team or something like that, but I'm just focused on trying to get through college and whatnot and get a steady job and move on.
Time to flip your burgers. Thanks for staying with us.